300 meters before crashing, and this thing is massive. Apparently, okay, and then we have information. We have on Skype somebody all the way from the area. But before I get to that person, I want to go over some of the details here. Apparently, this was a large apparatus, and there was a huge sound. Hundreds of people went to take a look at whatever this craft is, and there was these kind of strange lights emitting off this. So basically, there were authorities that were called in, like the police were called in to investigate, and they were telling everybody in the area not to tell anybody what was going on, and anybody taking photos of this thing, they're confiscating the stuff. And now the Army is involved, and apparently there's a USA ambassador on the scene. So right now we have, all the way from Guinea, the Boké prefecture, with us right now, and his name is Jibril Barry. Jibril, hey, thanks for joining us right now at Third Phase of Moon.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, now I want to really get down to the detail, because it really sounds like there's a cover-up. They're trying to suppress the information. Something crashed in your neighborhood. Again, can you tell us exactly where you are and where did this incident take place?
Yeah, I'm right now in Guinea and Boké. So, and the area in Boké is a small, it is in a small village where the crash was happening, and the village people was impressed about the light, and everyone was moving there to see what happened in the area.
Wow! So,
yeah.
So basically, there was something that crashed in your neighborhood, and hundreds of people went to take a look at it. What did they see? What did they see on the ground?
They see a mass of crabs, like plane, something is not made from this planet. They say, somebody say, because the light is very, very dense. The light is have many color and different color, and suddenly the people was walking. Many people, in Africa, and village people, if they went in the area, everyone is moving there to see what's happening, and so later the army was know about it, and they came there and say everyone have to leave the place, because these things is from California. From California, so it is a balloon, water balloon, something like launched from California. But people say no. Well, how can something from California came to this area? And 180 kilometers, there was something going on in that area too, from the two places. It was not one place, but two big city place. Two big in the city, in other city, there was a massive and stone coming from the sky and dropping on people's windows, and people how dark from the dark on the house, and everyone was afraid about it. So now we are impressed about we don't know what we're gonna do now, and the area is occupied by the army, and the US Army is in the area. They are controlling everything. They say it's from the Google company, but we don't believe it.
Okay, wow. Oh, this is interesting, because this reminds me of the famous 1947 incident at Roswell. At first, the U.S. Army claimed that they were recovering flying saucer that crashed in Roswell, New Mexico, and then the next day they blamed it on a balloon. So basically what's happening here is that apparently there's this Google Earth or Google experiment called the Loon Project, and basically they're balloons that are put out into areas over Africa to get internet capabilities, to help out with the internet. But this sounds like they're blaming it on the Google Earth, the Google Loon Project, but it's altogether something else. Something out of this world crashed in your region. Or what are people saying? They're actually taking, confiscating telephones and people that are go ahead.
Yeah, they're taking confiscated telephone of people, and everyone who make picture of the crab. They are taking all the phone in the village. But right now, everyone have smartphone, and They can take videos and photos, but no one allowed to come to get out in the village, which is on phone. But all the area, the village area, people have leave the place, and now it's controlling by the army.
Wow.
And the Guinean army and the U.S. army is in the area to control area. The area is already controlled, and the government have talked in the radio, say, oh, it's just a balloon post, so we tell the people to leave the area, until we get, how can I say, till the government have control everything, then people can come back in their village. But now they say no one have to be there.
Wow,
Everyone have leave the place.
Okay, so if this was a simple loon project by Google, why the huge security? Why is the U.S. Army involved? Why are they confiscating photographs? And why are they evacuating the town? Let's see. This is coming in from the villagers interviewed, recounting that they were frightened whatever fell out of the sky, this unknown device. And as a result, the authorities were alerted and continued to installate a security perimeter of the area to avoid physical contact with the machine coming coming from the sky. This doesn't sound like a balloon, if you ask me. This sounds something very strange indeed. So how many people live in this village?
Oh, like I can say like thousand people. It's a small village. It's very small village of Bofa, and it's also big. And from Bofa to 180 kilometers, there was there in that village too. The stone is coming from the sky, because when the thing cross in Bofa and 180 kilometers, a village from there, a stone is coming from the sky. I send you the picture about it. Have you seen it?
Yes, I'm going to be sharing that photograph. Basically, you're saying in the Bofa prefecture in western Guinea, there are actual stones falling from the
No,
sky.
that was not stone in Bofa, but in other area, Mamu. Is from Bofa to Mamu is 180 kilometers.
Okay, in the area of Mamo, we have stone.
Mamu, yeah. There is stone coming from the sky, the time when the things was grass in Bofa.
Well, very interesting. So you said you're going to have a friend go to the area tomorrow and try to obtain some video, some photographs of the U.S. Army presence. They're going to be extracting this unidentified flying object underneath the guise of night. Wow, this is amazing. I really look forward to this video.
Very amazing, yeah. Very amazing, because the village people, they have not seen something like this before. Never. The light is a different light color from our lights right now, because the things has a very different color of light, and it's making sounds like beam sounds, they say, and beam sounds something like it's not the sound. If the sound is making is going to people brain and people heart, you know.
Wow, so you're saying a sound emitting from this device, and it's controlling or disturbing their brains and their heart. They're being This do they feel safe? This sounds quite disconcerting, a little dangerous, if you ask me. What kind of sound did it sound like? What can you describe the sound?
The sound is like you are playing something like slow music. Yeah, slow music, like it's going to your brain and your heart, and when you make the sound, and your heart and your brain gonna vibrate at the same time.
All right, Jibril, you keep in touch. I'm so glad you reached out to us. You're in Africa. We are in Hawaii, and we're doing this Skype right now, and we're going to break this news to the world. We're going to break it together. So, wow, keep in touch and be safe. I'm looking forward to this video tomorrow. But go ahead, one last What were you
Okay,
about
you
to say?
must find someone who can speak good French. There, I can talk a little more better than the English.
Wow. No, you're doing very, very good on speaking
Okay.
English. Let me tell you, way better than I could speak your language. Trust me.
Okay.
Ubril.
Okay,
Wow.
okay.
You be
Yeah.
safe, Ubril. You keep in touch, and we're gonna break this to the world, and you be very
Okay,
safe.
thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay. So, thank you, Ubril. Whatever is going on in,
Tomorrow I will let you.
yeah, we're gonna find out tomorrow from Ubril.
Yeah, inshallah. Tomorrow we're gonna find out.
You do that, Ubrel. And, this sounds like the Manitoba cover-up at the Jackhead Reservation. And again, the 1947 Roswell cover-up. And now it's happening in Guinea. Everybody, stay tuned for more updates right here at Third Phase of Moon. Breaking news right now. Blake Cousins. We'll see you again next time.